was a lucky goal. How on earth did Mbappe score that goal, knowing that he didn't even get the ball well? Say Nyankopon Edi wachi ase na Osman kan say Nyankopon team na obobon one money ye kra na hye. No one money ye ba ko say. Bana ball na hye. Ewie na 3-2 against City. Onya penalty me the penalty ni dey. But you be call na the nsam for aba and Liverpool game, a Premier League game. One team be na ball and watching so kra no. Me ba cho other Champions League games. Celtic and Bayern. Robert Waha, Daniel Ayekado, Osman and so Americo Yepa. Antino. Yedaya ho ba ya foreign stories ebu akwemu Jeffers Misha and P capsules at Daroma. One na so ya see dia gudi mu nsem bro. We ko ho asem. Ama won so hu nia me pa cho so. But for messages ne bra 0591228584 0591228584. Fabra na yankinkan emma. Woni tua pa say empty net no bi kwa akọ tum. Na wo ye hu hwe anye yi. Ye ba se ai.
Madeira, Manchester, Madrid, Turin.
Yɛde nsɛm no ɛma wɔ anwummerɛ na nnura yɛde pii na bae enti ɛna nso ɛbra so sɛ yɛkɔ nkɔfo nkuro so na nsɛm a yɛpoapoa no yɛde ne nyinaa ɛto anim yɛhyɛ aseɛ ade afiri game so a ɛwɔ hɔ no mu na before sɛ yɛbɛkɔ na die no mu koraa no ma yɛma wo recap of nnura games no sɛn ɛna resource no na ho nsɛm ɛsi ɛteɛ mepatwɔ study breast ɔmo ɛtena fie ɔmo anhyɛ bi Paris Saint-Germain foɔ no kɔbɔ ɔmo ɛka ne mmiɛnsa ɛma ɛkɔyɛ awerɛho sɛmpa ɛnso ɛwɔ breast kurodua mu hɔ ɛno akyi Manchester City ɛnso ɛte fie ɔhyɛ ka ne mmienu ɛma Real Madrid Football Club ɛkɔkɔte ka no saa ne baako sɔ so ɔmo win 3-2 Juventus for yɛ adwuma no wɔ fie kama ɔmo hyɛ 2 ma PSV ɛnso te ka ne mu baako afei Sporting CP Victor Gyökeres ɔmo tena ase yɛ nhwɛ ha ɛma sɛ ugura sinum ɛne boys na aka no toa ɔmo Borussia Dortmund Niko Kovac ekoko mo miensa omo nso antimi antibi anu ye games anura epa so no na yehwe na games no hwan ane hwan kra ana omo Asia me Pacho Club Brugge ebo Atalanta team no anu chi final ebebo AC Milan na Celtic atena fi no na Bayern abo na fesu Monaco anso abo Benfica eno ayi games ahodo anenso no Pacho ebetodwa yede ho nsam no ema wo na sewko Arsenal a me Pacho nsampi and free Arsenal eba ni nyina se injuries a hit team no ama attackers ni pina chase omo prepare na omo former striker Adam Smith ebisa opani ni say we Arsenal team we na we say the normal sequence na prayer ekoso no me Pacho effect be kura and the be Arsenal team no chim say Liverpool for omo Salah or say Man City or Haaland or Pogos Chelsea or Nicholas Jackson omo say wasa na so ye den or the goals ni be ka ho na Arsenal there omo nyina kwa akotena fi a wan hwa na Premier League ankofo say Arsenal kwaje no na omo nsantimi anto so Adam Smith former striker edema Arsenal
Yeah, I mean, for this season, you're wondering with what they've got, how they're going to make a success of it. As I just said, it was always an outside chance that they could reel in Liverpool. Now it looks pretty much impossible. Champions League as well looks really difficult. Go back to the fact that Man City won the league without a centre forward, but I think they had a little bit more in reserve than Arsenal have got now. So it's a key point in the season, maybe a point that has just ended hope, optimism. But yeah, as Cave said, there aren't the players out there. You don't want to be loading your wage bill with inferior players. That's the last thing you need as a football club. We've seen it happen sometimes at an out-of-contract player who hasn't got a club.
Adam Smith, a striker, maybe a trim. Na Premier League na ne modimo e wo suru ye papa no ana ten sama tuka no na Kaya Ve Arsenal for no e call training e wo Dubai no owura na kwakọ piki injury kakra a guso a ye hwese sen ana no man so besi akọ na Smith e kasai e chem say hey so have so ko nchen dia na ni asem kese pa ana ba beto Arsenal for so na say no Gabriel Jesus oni ho enti have na no mu kura ni mu kakra kra na ko pass ono so pradia now, just a funeral announcement at the Arsenal team.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody was saying, well, you can afford to lose some, but you can't afford to lose Kai Havertz now because, as Cave just said, with Jesus being out for the rest of the season, I always thought Arsenal needed a centre forward anyway, even if those boys were fit. So yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare for the Gunners that, yeah, if indeed he's going to be out for the rest of the campaign, and it's going to be a case of mixing and matching. Trossard's played as a false nine before now. He's done it this season. Raheem Sterling might have to chip in a way that he hasn't done so far. It's been really disappointing since he's come to Arsenal, Sterling. But yeah, it was going to be hard for.
And you just say be a Trossard, and I'm moving you soon as force number 9. No, I submit and somebody a 2 channel. No, no, I remember 4 winning 3-2. Now, Tiamin second said David Alaba or Latikumpo. Almost sharing him said before the second leg against City, never Basso Crano. Now, David Alaba so I fit. Now, face were returning to Timino. Now, I have a poor my children so Timmy no. I Madrid for news, a free camp up and Michaela Teta Tim Wise because they say, Copan said Kaya Ve confirmation in Yaba. Say open me see the rest of the season now. Me pacho Ebeka Raheem Sterling, Ebeka Leandro Trossard, and then Kwadanketin Kitibi, and Ebeka Wenim Haman for a fast striker was so ten. It can be Pia Winti Unimpanin Fui, Ada Modi Scana more pen and yet trophies, and as they say here tomorrow, and Tiano, I am Michaela Teta, say Rahosama, Ababeton, so and no, Marco Asensio Williamson, I a Paris Saint-Germain player. Loan at the Aston Villa. Now Villa for a few games are sent you up on almost on many deal no crowd permanent. I was someone him said a Marco Asensio Williamson or better so Sina kind at the Ama Aston Villa team no. Now Yanko Brazil for us way. Now for Yenny Brazil for no me pacho almost a home come na Champions League appearances. Ope Brazil for Omo aya to do pa me pacho Roberto Carlos. 120 appearances and Uwenya and watching Danny Alves and 111 Thiago Silva and my 105 in your Fernandino on my 103 Diego Marcelo in your 102 and after Marquinhos about 200 and Marquinhos no se sing kakra about Tosso 6 our Brazilian players almost about Champions League games to do no I know Brazil for Omutie and no na say Jamie Carragher who ran no a former Liverpool player and ochim say so resource and no told your Champions League game name ewo Etihad na clear say Manchester City for no omuni chance bia say omo so be qualify na fi so makọ manim no ene sama Jamie Carragher what e epa Carlo Ancelotti and no penalty incident we see what game in him and one chete my team and the team at the Man City. A man force a penalty, a BC a penalty. You be Ancelotti or Seboni a penalty. Now Clamont Tupin, one of the best referees, and to your chip or no Quachaki and idea or no any so there a penalty. Ain't it done?
Yes, you've had a few tough decisions penalty-wise. Did you think that was another tough penalty to concede?
I think it was a penalty, honestly. The referee, Turpin, I think he's one of the best referees in Europe.
Yes, you've had a few tough decisions penalty-wise. Did you think that was another tough penalty to concede?
I think it was a penalty, honestly. The referee, Turpin, I think he's one of the best referees in Europe.
Yes, you've had a few tough...
Don Carlo Ancelotti si bono ono be piu tinandi na a clear penalty no and come opening kase no ade to ye Copa del mo atwen ache mamenka say semi final draw no and so anya pa ponten na be pacho say ana Copa del Rey semi final draw no and so esi atie Barcelona ebebo ade atie Atletico Madrid and no chino Real Sociedad and so ebo Real Madrid enti a two-legged affair yebebo home and away ye hia wa free mu no na akotena nchen na face grand finale abaso eno Copa del Rey no ana mede ho komo ama no na Sehu Gurasi ana se obi epo na baso asasi so enam se Moscow's edema Borussia Dortmund in a single Champions League campaign no owura no so aba tie with Robert Lewandowski 2012-2013 Oshe 10 goals de ma Borussia Dortmund and watch Ellen Haaland 2020-2021 ono so enya 10 ana fe Sehu Gurasi be patron no go say no and no awura 10 2024-2025 say 10 goals na challenge so no that so games ebo omo betena Signal Iduna Park no mapo na sa game no say obobi nkwade a ane opa ye de obeye bia go ebesan so abapiem enti no aye Sehu Gurasi ne de eno no Ellen Haaland be patcho say why no 48 in 48 so meka 48 in 48 de me patche nyina ne say Champions League game no wa 48 games ashe 48 goals eno aye Ellen Haaland ono so de tie no na chese opa Mr Champions League for na eya kwakwa ese Ellen Haaland so aba be kan obi na Kai Havertz nkoma na meeting no de so form sesi ane chese say Havertz for the rest of the season no one hwa opa Messi games ni nyina ade ama Arsenal Football Club ntie nimu ho ehobe hojo bruta oba kona trosa na ebo 9 na fe ya shifty bi apate bi no no akwa bobe nkum so na ye de Raheem Sterling no akobo nifa ono so kopria ne na ye de Declan Rice mo no mo na ebo wins no na bibia so koyi nti Arsenal fo no arehosem a efiri mu team no eba eno no na Merseyside derby e wo ho anwumre yi enye derby koto akra na say Everton etrafie e wo Goodison na oni Liverpool abo na de ma game we special any say we ebe the last game me patro Merseyside derby ya bekoso enso e wo Goodison Park na say Everton for no omo wi omo new stadium omo betu na afi omo akwakobobo wom enti ya ha Goodison no ene last Merseyside derby ebe paso e wo ho na ye free derby ni ma ye besa paso na the coaches no nsem pina ato ani bet yenko Inter Miami na yanhwa omo Jesse launch no Leo Andres Messi Kuchitini owura no alonchi Jesse ni kama pa ha wo hyesa na Jesse wa mo ne nsem na ode boa manema enso so akonkan kama nti wei Lionel Andres Messi wohwem din a wo hyeda hu difference bebre from last season dia na wei Inter Miami fo no omu new ketaba eno no David Moyes say ono ene manage Everton team no wura wei okura experience ni bi papa na wakasa o say David there ya na very very special na we no the be man special kese and it's the last game omubo goodies no made o meti me bia some the Liverpool etiko bekafo.
Yeah, I've been here many years, but it was a while back since I've had my last Merseyside derby. But they've always been difficult games, I have to say, over my years. So Liverpool have always been a tough opponent. But at Goodison, it always felt a lot easier because we had the support behind us and we had a fantastic crowd. And I think this game will be no different. And strange it was a rearranged fixture, which obviously I've had the chance now to come and manage. I've got a couple of derby memories. I've always remembered Lee Carsley's goal, which we won here, and Andy Johnston. So, but it's always been tough, as I said. But over the years, Liverpool have been a difficult opponent for us.
David Moyes, Nensam no, I don't know. Now, Goodison Hono, a patrol games at Liverpool, I win it, and Everton, so I win in United pet. Na ye bisa David Moyes say and na mo be pesa mo be increase mo tally no na modia komonim over Liverpool for na and no chim say a tonne bi cry na ya ho say wa ofie na rivals omo we need the same game say wo ho de anwumre de the best bia o meye say the bia o betimi increase tally no over Liverpool Football Club.
Of course we want to win, but let's put it in perspective. The most important thing is that we get points to keep ourselves in the Premier League. That's the most important thing. So big game, looking forward to it now. Hopefully the players will be ready as well. No, I don't believe I did have to do so. I thought there was lots of things on Saturday we could take some things from. You know, we hit the inside of the post twice and it doesn't go in the way, comes out, and then we hit it again, third time from a free kick. One kicked off the line. So there was things in the game which we could take positives from. Obviously we're not that long in, but we've had a couple of good wins. But as I said many times, it'll not always be straightforward.
I know, and it's some David Moyes, and so Eddie Etu Janauko Real Madrid, Florentino Perez, Opanino president ho na the men say can say wakache technical team no say mon country players no Piasonte say we Real Madrid na say okokun kon baby say City dey yawie omo o second leg omo ntimi ma ehwe a wan hwa na de enso afa wase enti game no omo taking normal na fi so omo mfa ne calm say the Bayer Bernabeu omo betimi aye no ma kama no ma qualify eno enen sema Papa Perez ono so dey man the players no ana face mpanimfo edi team nanim Declan Rice ye ne team komo kakra na say ya ti new name bi our dressing room na omo friend the horse what you say na chese otimi koba sa de bisa nse di ni kra free hin ana o chirim say zin shankomo ana sha se ana Georgino de no ho gym ana fi di no aba be stay tie say o ko Arsenal ono ni di at the horse.
Zinchenko started it, and then Jorginho, and then I think everyone now just calls me the horse, just because I think they think that I can run all day, and you know I'm athletic, and my ability to go again, and my sustainability and availability to the team. You know, like today, 2 days since the last game, I'm running around in training, and they're all just looking at me like I'm a madman. But yeah, they call me the horse, so I don't mind it. But yeah, just got to keep it going.
Declan Rice on say Arsenal teammates no and after dressing room omo friend the horse and hon come and owura na di no say the form na amanfo hu ni say asa yeah asa this season na ekoyi no o say ni carry am sin say obabe gina ne nine so no we air the worst ever form crowd nemom o gitumi yes en kakra no obe pick no ma up na fi baby Arsenal it deserve no odo matter.
Probably was a slower start to the season for me off the back of the Euros, but now I'm hitting form and hitting full fitness at the right time, and I think it's just the way I've been, you know, living my life off the pitch, you know, in terms of, you know, always focusing, gym, eating right, and getting my body in the right frame of mind for what's next. And you know, with there being so many games these last couple of months, I've had to be really focused and disciplined, and you know, now I'm reaping the rewards of it. So,
Declan Rice, Arsenal for DM. Ono ena ne nkomo no yede ema nkakra na amanfo se Arsenal de muntimi nyi bibia da o anam se trophy bia mo be kon no na obi ayi mu de film Premier League mu de obi achi a amanfo se nipa ni na chi mutimi twem 7 points ye be hwie no mo lose title no and also there be still omo betimi achieve great things at the Amade Ghana.
You know, we know what we want to achieve, and look, the manager said, I think in a press conference the other week, no matter what, we can only worry about ourselves, but at the end of the season, you know, we will be there, and you know, we can only keep believing in what we believe in and working on what we're working on, and have full trust in the manager and our players and everyone around us that we can achieve great things. It's just down to us, you know, to get that over the line, and that's the next step. So big things coming up, but we just need to stay positive and keep going.
And in some Declan Rice, what they buy now, Medica catcher said David Alaba, almost hearing his second leg, no, run a bear fit. No, Baba Pokem Libya, no, Antonio Rudiger, and Penninfoso Mukusu, Yana Hojuma, said also by the second leg, no, not why you're ready to Alaba Rudiger Biano, almost will be your pen or Chiro, Nafisoma has said, and Yama, Ebesiako Jedin Sancho, upon the board, the match Chelsea. Now, Unim say loan or ball. We are Chelsea for no ever could best £25 million. No more than United for Jadon Sancho. Now, say, me part of revelation up and I just say United for the Sutia Sancho car. me pacho £50,000 a week omo e de catch Chelsea for 200 no ho na fi player na katua o gena so enti omo guso enso e iske from account mu e de tua Jadon Sancho kanra City 4 e de Tifo e ba stadium a omo chese masa Vinicius Junior Ballon d'Or no anya wo na wo che ye e rotary na che Ballon d'Or na e ko buka mu wie no City fans na say na enya Vinicius no mote no demom Florentino Perez ana na omo huru no enti no Manchester City fans no and some of them no Takehiro Tomiyasu ni kotodwe still enya ade say ye enti omo explore possibilities so omo kwakwa any surgery no obetena fiache papa no Takehiro Tomiyasu and so no Vinicius Junior in the Champions League knockout phases no owura no kuso a opo na homode papa since 2022 game bia wapo no wan shego a obeya assist and so e knockout phase no eno Vinicius Junior ono so ne tie eno no David Moyes say anwumre yi obeka cha Everton for players no say unya Liverpool ni abuninam anam say game no nibre na big derby na eno chim say opo derby bebre na so ko game ni mu a ya na ofa no normal enso nchen other games no ntinya fei eno okoka cha obi say obi disi a obi ntwa normal game eno mokobo.
Well, I've been involved in some of these Merseyside derbies, and it's been incredible when it was Jamie Carragher and Steven Gerrard, and it was a case of who was going to kick who first, really, and how it went. So I've got big memories from that, and I don't think you can. The games now are played in such a fashion where you can quite be like that. I think the refereeing's differently nowadays, but. Hey, it's a great derby. It's been a brilliant game over the years, and there's many people enjoy these games. Well, I've been involved in some of these Merseyside derbies.
Ano David Moyes nenkoma wade apa eno no nti ensam no dodo na ana ye poapoa no anso adepaye na Jeffers Fadama na ye konkofo nkrusu a eresam no paye nti ko na so ko pa turo ni bi na no na pipia enkoye emfa ema droway du papa atiase ubehie obi ni tirinwi toroka toda syphilis ne sa ya de no anso timi ya o sa ntinno nombi na nsisi na nya o fine o mawre befu atiase bibia be koye kama pa ade ama isiesie o na ayo correct na bibia so I fine ti opo aduma na afa ugina na so e bena mu no na afa so esiesie obi hia wa hu say yes man ye correct na ho ye kama pa obi wen sat down so hia na why so obi a ton samuntentan no ni nyina etoda na mu san ya te ye timi ko faba enti so tesa na wapa duro ni bi mu mfa no nkotena bosom so wa na nkotwa nkokɔ da bi ni obi a na atonatu mompɛche fasmesha ana fe pika so slibi man no mobo eboa na fe so aye kama pa na pipia so akoye de aka no capito wia o de beso so na pipia so I find it see na fe so sports premier jumati na ageba bia no and so atwa so ade ama.
Well, and see, ala Madrid and Nra, what they know doing best, the comeback kings. Osman can say, "Hey, nyami team." Osman akwaba. And Nra no be chuma boss say was say nyami team near there. Now what was?
Because Madrid Yankopo team have been more yin. Human crack was once I would tell Ala Madrid. I'm betting Ala Madrid.
Oh, that Ala Madrid. And I say Ala Yankopon.
What I say, you know, to Hala Madrid, but me also my material. Metino, I
Ala Madrid. Fantastic.
Me my campaign. Just Yankopo, Nipa, or so dear, whole team. And no net Madrid Boboko. And during the one I thought that Nama Yankopo so also one investor team named Shankakra, no Shenibi. Now I say it do be a day party, bra.
Okay, toss me with the local stories.
Me trust na fi samna bayan sha sem from my friends Malawi ho and I'm appoint to a new head coach reference Callistus Pasoa we any new coach champion for Bonni Somra na Malawi for national team mefa to no makama e ma no man team nkoye kama for more na the chance so team sampa na modi e bi ekoye pa na 2 years and I'm penning for Ediaman Somra na amebojuma Mfma club no na okochi club a ye fe Nyanza Big Bullet au Malawi krum hono mo nti ho and national team no gene from ho na medium komo ediama na the chance FIFA Club World Cup trophy no gusu Africa ha ente bia ne hu sene wo oman friends South Africa isa ko pm o my friends Egypt na club a ofri Egypt all rep Africa ay club friends na di Ali Boboko no nei on place na fe staff na matwasi a ombonya trophy na matwa picture kama pa utimi sampa omo dream so mo kwa ometima akɔgye trophy aba Africa ha ama ne munyam enso aba Africa football mo ama no makonka ne medi ho adanse ade ama ewo dwumadine so ye fa hono fancy na ye mra Ghana hansense mo me part of former CEO ade mahas football kono aye Mr. Haruzako wakasa osne na no see ye ewo nso ato no mfa blame no mo bia security personnel no mo park no mo no dey blame no mo.
Well, you can't say now. You can't blame anybody now. But the main day of the match, what happened, the people in charge of the security, they should be blamed for it, for what happened here. Well, you can't say now. You can't blame anybody now. But the main day of the match, what happened, the people in charge of the security, they should be blamed for it.
I think we and Mr. Haruza called to Jow, seems the course no. See, ye probably so bona no a security personnel than no more partners no or more and I was any blame no more and they made you come more at the amount. Now your side Busan is what to the house any kotoko for neka say GF no automatic escort slot no say no crepa say Kobana say be a GF for no at the mahas ne kotokwa o GD say no bet me aboa ama Ghanaian football na fan ntimapa e de afra.
It should be a slot for the two teams in the management of the GFP and everything. It should be, they give them a slot. It will be good. There are two big clubs in the country, you know what I mean? Yeah, we should. There are new clubs. We have a lot of new clubs now in the league, you know what I mean? I see them and it's not bad, you know, they're all doing very well in the regions. It should be a slot for the two teams in the management of the
and then some former CEO at the Mahas for Bobokoro. Mr. Haruzako Kaye, I was him so GDA passes a Kobana GFN a Makotokona House of Folk, a automatic escort slot now, a bit me a boapa, a man a football so far to my pa, Eddie Fra. Yenfina Sway, Nayan Chem Casama for the Magana Football Association. Mr. Harry Asante to my din come on, or tell him say, and IGP, a catcher almost said, why happened to sports policing coordinators, our all the system regions, so Kruma say no, our Ghana has saying to know, or the region beyond. What Timmy at the back on my bit me a boapa, Nekobana say be a team be a tukwa, or Sunny panel, and a bit me a denim security personnel, Ako Park so a boa, a mass safety at Miakoso, or in various study honomo.
Yesterday we received information from the IGP that he has appointed sports policing coordinators in all the 16 regions, and this is as a result of the meeting we had with the IGP last week. In that meeting he mentioned that he will appoint sports policing coordinators who are commanders in the regions, and their subordinates will take instructions from them going forward. Just under 1 week, that appointment has been made, and we are very grateful to the IGP. Again, the issue of sports policing, training a special sports policing unit within the police force also came up in our discussion with the IGP. Straight away, they have requested for the training manual, all the theories, all the notes has been given to them through the Security and Safety Committee and the Club Licensing Unit. Luckily, we have 3 people who work for CAF and FIFA in Ghana, and DCOP Lady Adonko is one of them.
Customer for Edema Ghana Football Association. Here, Santi Chum come on, and Yakuti, which say IGP, the attendance of our Ponte Sports, coordinators, and I win policing coordinators or all the 16 regions. Nina, Senebia Mono, ABD and Musakobana, Sabia Team B, Echo Pimo, Richie, been a game because of her. Nasa ni pana de anima per security for ade ama game ebetimi akos no se na be asumbi mapa no ebetimi akos in stadium hall ama no makon kan pa yemfiri wai na yemfa ne chemu ensem from dia Great Olympics general manager aye Mr. Oliboy Commodore wodi nkomo wose enseminam krom a say ye national team no especially blasters no aye aban dia wose da bi wan ka kiro enya aban dia ne mom no dia ekoba amana ko basa nyina ne yese omo GFA no enisika obetimi ede aboy national team no bra enu ti abra bia omukọ aban ko gisika enu na ka ho amamanfo akase national teams no eya aban ne mom no enya aban na national teams no eye ne dia
blasters enya aban o sa football regulation no national teams no the association team A or B association team A or B Black Girls is team B Black Queens is team A of the women Black Stars is team A association team Germany, team government funding. England, government funding. France, government funding. Yen to me funding any national team. Yen to me the GFA to me funding. No, offshore DFA no this kalba yen. The me can say Ghana DFA no. Yen is car the best national teams. So far say French national team cry. The other national teams. The Blasters they from a short period now, match, but the other national teams.
See, we summer Mr. Oluboy Commodore Kaye, I would say national teams no. Send a man for trim now for be a man for Cassan, a bind also that Benya bind the animal. The entire Amana Bansane said GF Nisika, Obetimi, Edia Boy national team no branch, a bind on Mokojisica, and a man of Abassan, you know, medium, Como, Edia Tro. Now, us and Biana Ghana bind the 2 just saying. We are 20 hours na bamua. When I will to first class there, one man who cry. And when Che be an sports minister on a book of finance becca be our chemis no I can buy hunting on. Who took quite any question there, the Becca's GF in penny for 2 quaint no here first class, no chips there be. GF no edna farco cry, more independent from Mujana farco cry. Into Cobana said be a move to quaint, number from first class, a young man Casas, no more. A Cobasso Munisika, Mohonom Kojisica, buying what they are. And no one to fan first class. No, and my honorable sports minister and Casa Mono, Omunina can be on Pendia Bassamo Bia and first class Okruma.
Let me say, sports minister, on graph C at the DFA, a separate institution and yet government institution. They say DFA, the 2 point, no, or say ultra first class. Sports minister to me, stop. But suggestion say, Obia, Niska, yes, we Niska, and Randy Blaster and Tina. Source minister of sports. They say, oh, stress car will be now the big, so and yet, stress can, but one can also cut there. So, as I say, president of the FA and now as a committee member, be person for you are broaching. But first class or second class with the government. But so the G government, so the 2 coin out. We can say, first class economy.
General Manager Adima Great Olympics, Mr. Oluboy Commodore Samano, and I Yakoti Chims are by the Wakani Momono. The attendance GF from Modiamo Honti, Metuquine, number 5 first class, or Mancasas, and Momoko Jessica about what they are. Now, Nisicano Biamo, Sicano, Odoka first class, and Kwan and Trebu, into a Chichim Kama, Amano Bia Atanawase, Army Dion Como Edamam. Lawyer Quaquia, report to your former ESCO member, Edema Ghana Football Association, or Tin Como, or tell me to walk up on Ghana, it's not Banepa. I say, no more year, you bet not qualify no, or say to me put much effort, a woman a beer, a bit imagine so. Now walk up 2026, no, yes, you qualify to PM hobby.
World Cup, I believe that the World Cup, no. It's not a close thing for us. World Cup, we can still qualify if we are to win all our remaining matches. And the effort being put in place to ensure that we win our matches now should be done. Because it is something we cannot accept any blames if, and then we are also going to fail to qualify for the World Cup. And I strongly believe that and your mind some to try on be making sure say you are qualified now no and so more to that your man I believe a step Omafano is the changing of the technical team and then all that.
We are a lawyer Kwekweya, or a former ESCO member at the Ghana Football Association. Nesem and I could James Ghana say you put too much effort. You bet me a qualify for work up and for Diagro, say better than be Diagra that be. Say here a home quadia, Ijina Brani Pa, saying so bet my qualify PM. Nyame Ayaduma 2026 World Cup no a medium como Ediamo. Nyankopon Ayaduma na otwe Access Bank Division 1 games no. The attendance Bobo fans RT for bet na fie mo bo edetia wale Calic Stars big game e baso na no medium como atro me pato VC Warriors for net na fie omo ne wa power enable na Northern City Fat na fie abodetia Tamale City wa sorry nante et na fie on Yepe FC for no ebo sa game no live on Globe TV wa sorry nante and Yepe FC sa game no live on Globe TV and no da me da and a game no baso live and medium como ma tanabo fo akwa and 11 wonders enable the baby United for it nafi amone kosi ami ochre soccer academy sa game no Sunday and no live on Globe TV the tense Doma Unity Forum et nafi amone techiman Liberty enable na techiman Heroes at nafi na abodetia wamanafo Mighty Royals and medi hu komo ediamon ewojumodine so yenkopiem zone 2 na yenkodin komo zone 2 ho ehonso no say na games no nyankopon adoma ebesi akọ na the tense 11 wise et nafi one draws boboko no and dey born na me kan was match show ni odi biase yenkonkon a and asekem na ebo na boboko fence elimination at nafi one swado oblast inform swado oblast for and no mode ebo ni enzema kotoko and secondary spark ebo games in kan na wo ho a ani wanya bia wo hwe no yenko ram zone 3 ho na yenkodin komo enfan free zone 3 ho so say na games ni besi akọ nyankopon adoma zone 3 ho no ni nyina match day 17 ehonsem na name di edi amao enen regret Olympics eni kofodia sampefi forum ene bebo inter allies and FC na bebo na Kotokoras frat na fiabo etia Golden Kicks Football Club intisa ena honsem ho no a na medium komama me pacho okwaw United as I say by Yentijai on it attract the face about games in kind of ho and the one you have come and they make wasem Eddie amount Jumadine so and then Ray. Me pato we Ghana United says or a former player Eddie Macrobia Kumasa Sante Kotakonafi and national team no or offense Yusuf Al Hassan Chepsa or Jim come on was it teams no Chroma Mutuan place a pa be a Sante Kotoko be a house of folk be a media man teams in Kayana Bino no a bit so crowded it is 400 Ghana cities na or the money ni player as in idea so any crack no some teams don't team modi no more Ghana hapa na teams are do mutuan place Kayana bit me Jacob Mbia 18,000 Ghana cedi kra e be house of folk Asante Kotoko media money teams back me be asaka hono na 400 fundy nya de obom de unye nsema or the two
without salary, and that is very, very bad. And these salaries I cannot mention on radio on air. They are very, very outrageous. Mention the clubs so that they know that they are doing a good job. As of Asante Kotoko,
correct.
Mediama sometimes they've come close to such figures. They are doing.
And some of them are paid 400.
Yes. 400, I won't mention names. Without salary, and that is
we and in summer Ghana United says at two jar na Tim Sampan I come echo I come na kan twa ho pa ojira fifu twa no ho enya asam ko 360 dan wo sana go enso kasa ma no me konkan pa no euro fence Yusuf Al Hassan Chipsa then some no na neiro make ka church teams bi okrom ha just 400 Ghana cedis and abode ma players Premier League teams yo anya sam ko to akra nto boy abo ha so folk ebo kotoko ebo media match dem so mo de kakra pa o mo de mutuom players kai o mutumi tua kopim 18,000 Ghana cedis no range on hu from 400 cedis to 18,000 Ghana cedis our Ghana in Premier League nim e hon komo na me di e dia ma no na krobia Kumasi Asante Kotoko teams nyame ya doma Friday 14 February the tense on press conference kase pa enti ensam twe no Ghana ha omo wow wani jimu so ba bia no brabi na bibia enkon kan enfom omo kyerem se we no ebekoso baba yara sports stadium or conference room ho na ebekoso na eya no pa no nkono 9 am na sa press conference ne baso ni nyina no efa crowd bia for me pacho omo stand se sia e o Ghana yan football ni mo na afi league no na afi nsema hodo bia fans ne person muti bia no nyakopo ya no Friday o metinya address fans no ama no ma konkan e de ama crowd bia busia kuru nyina ndisa na ho nsem siti nyame adoma Friday and as a press conference he baso me do nkomo e de ama e o jumadi ne so enenre Jeffers mixture and have a pick up sadarama and a tinkunya kisi media gudio munsem ye de esmo o ra heba so bia pharmacy bia okwa onsabe ka Jeffers ne bi nombi na emwo na entu ye de wanyina asen fa free so we driver ni we mason ni we carpenter ni yes a mate fo a musi from esa no maguka mu nyina no mesere mo se mo kwa monto bi mfansi mo ka nim wala to wala so wajubara de pa kwa to bi fakọ kaka no anom bi ebe bo pa ma ne watuma adwuma kama ama no ma konkan de ama ompa so agudi o fom pa ompa so agudi e wo fom bema des eni kwan so no ba kwatna mpa so na mko di nkoma na afi na afi ma mko ko ne se wi abo ne nyina ahye wo ye kokko wo ye kokko ka to kokko yo ban ho dwuma nya fa na ko gbisa na wa me kokko hu asem ena na se ese ko dwum kra ya ntwa de ja se ese bia dum ho ana sao no de saa na oba ya de arehwo no ada minya be ma mesero pa asem ma nsanka Jeffers ne bi na bia enkoye kama mfama ho no ebesiese onipadua no ade bia onipadua no nti ama ne ho sana won ntem no ho jojo won ntem nya no ebeye fi hwa ma na wonya ofa ngudi eno achi no so obu agonoria na achi no ojunso obechim saa chima ansna jonso na ba ojunso wiase siai na jonso sad no bi nso ho a wajunso awie no na enso fita bejan be mana no nyina ya de ha adwen pa mesero se ma nsa enka Jeffers ne bi na bibia enkoye kama emfa ema obi nso ho a be man de bia na esote sa ene eso atia na be kaka krabi mesero senum Jeffers ne bi na emwa na NCC come up lost from count na also na wodru Jeffers mix up na be pick ups no eno na me come from oh your banner hweme ubu nsa wote ya onsa bo na emayi 1 month ubu nsa prensa mesero se ma nsa enka Jeffers ne bi na bia enkoyi kama enfama eno watchinus no oba ofa afro na say yese sububu mesero pa senum Jeffers na emmura wodi enim na enya wodi no madwuma kama enfama na bia enkoyi pa oba woni atenka uda mpaso se dua mesero se num Jeffers ebe bo mo tenka na aba kama edi amount no Vincent na menyina so ho na me mfansi na mfansi
mate we da se pa ma me ko na me Daniel Lensha say with the analysis but I think what journey and I move to me the messages about 0591228584 a WhatsApp messages fabra ma again come on me ko Daniel Lensha say Daniel akwaba
Vincent
umbom ti saying
kakraka
ma yenti we analysis award mo
yeah me da se na enche obi bia and not a big game the Champions League baso. Now the aftermath of the game there obianim. But the good thing here say first it puts Real Madrid on the front foot going for the second leg. And then again and Real Madrid struggling to always beat Man City or Etihad no into the shackles and yokes of Etihad no. Real Madrid are breaking into for now. Say boy Champions League game that's a Madrid by England. Either Anfield, Emirates, Etihad, another Stamford Bridge, you know, they know say they have the power, the edge, and the mental conscience say they have the power winning over all these venues. You know. These are things are a factor and it puts Real Madrid on the front foot going forward in other competitions. You know. But my question and I say my issue of the day is the rate at which Pep Guardiola conceded goals this season. And for the first time you can say Yana a difficult parcel over dominated Pep above 2 goals. But this season things are not going well. To check a picture away against Sporting Olusi 4-1, against Tottenham Hotspur 4-0, Paris Saint-Germain 4-2, 5-1 against Arsenal and another 3-2. Into the question here say, what is really wrong defensively with Pep Guardiola and the Argentina who conceded more goals in recent times, especially this season? Now, since 2016-17 by England, no, where this first season now, you go concede per game at 1.68 into the Badels Malsa. At least you to concede 2 goals per game. Into there are a lot of things are wrong with Manchester City defense. No, we're coming to find solutions and ask questions as to why a Man City has struggled this season to keep their back line composed and tight against other opponents. Now, Vincent, truly and truly, football no, patterns and sequence. And in recent times, football no science, medicine, and then business. But semi-related my analysis way on football science. Football science say the best of your defense rely more on how strong your midfield is. Until you can go back and read the history books of teams now, on defense and see how the performance of the midfield is, especially the work rates of the DM. Into check here, Fabio Capello 1993 is in team no. After the season, they conceded only 15 goals. But check who was their DM? Marcel Desailly. He was a top player. Ultimately cover grounds, cover this, and making sure say the defenders and as the centre backs will feel okay when the opponent attacking them with the ball. Inti DM role they play a major role. Then again, so check Jose Mourinho Chelsea team now. Look, you may credit John Terry, but then again, check Nipana no as the defensive midfielder for Chelsea no. Obe cover grounds, obe cover distances, every blade of grass no. Obe cover a lot of things for Chelsea Football Club in the season. We consider only 15 goals. Interesting. Indeed, the first factor the Rodri absence no. Indeed, the reason why Manchester City struggle to keep the defense tight no. Say they are struggling to replace this guy Rodri. The fact they play a major role. But apart from the Rodri factor, Vincent, in recent times, a lot of coaches are adopting different philosophies on the defending. Into jogging club will tell you, say, so who say me press higher, me go such a bet, it's also added as defensive principle. Into we call something the 3D or the 3 defensive lines. Nobody can defend, over press opponent no, just to deny opponent from attacking you. Into club no believe say, high pressing a part of defense. Into an information and philosophy we using defending. But we disciples of Rhinos makers talk about Johan Cruyff, Pep Guardiola, the likes of Arteta. You can add Luis Enrique. These are coaches are thereby play a major role in them defending their face possessive bait football and possession of Vincent. Messi a lot of benefits, but there are 3 key benefits. Pep enjoy from the possessive football and from Rhinos makers. And those 3 factors near say the first one we call something possessed to attack. Possessed to attack near say who grab on all prep and go. Then we have possessed to defend. Who possess the ball, who deny opponent no time and space to use. And what their friends say possessed to consume time. Possessed to consume time near service and offer born. Obedi can't prep it in the passes opening to me. I don't know they know waste time. I didn't win a call. But this season Pep Guardiola in terms of possession to defend and possession to consume time no or bread. But away from all this, take a picture on your screen. Football Makasava time say attacking and defending phase. And every phase, our principles, our laws are this one you can defend very well. And we have 6 principles of defending. And this season Pep Guardiola like all of these principles of defending into a consider game. Now, Manda, so the first one, Vincent, pressure. Now pressure near how which man apply quick recovery of the ball. And football pressing, your high pressing, the medium pressing, and the low pressing. Now be so say this season, who was the last time we will say Manchester City lose ball in defense almost pressing with the low pressing approach to deny opening the ball and see a costume. The second one delay. Delay near say the amount of pace which are open the ball defense no obedu I was say open once or was option chance kakra. But this season, so check Man City backliner said the boy bar the quantum of speed na idea ban and no any Pep defense no. In terms of delay, Pep Guardiola struggle. Then again talk about the depth. Depth nature how we defend over dopi deep. Pep they always know or a coach bakwa or a very pragmatic or sounds of believing on so much into what we call the rudimentary system, so to make sure we sit defend on time into a bus size pose to be. Then the next thing is predictability. And only say, we focus on the attack and not find a way to limit him into Pep. Time wasn't announcing he was having something called the non-living extra defender and the touchline. Or believe say, so the ball bar, which maps make sure say obey you at the touchline or the core. The likely will say one of the quarter of play or so. Into Pep was using what we call the predictability. Then the next one, patience. How I always stay calm and composed. Always take care of grounds. Bachakon and this is underman Pep Guardiola. Almost struggle to make sure say in terms of patience. Someone to me was no one should Pep Guardiola struggled. Into these are factors cost Pep Guardiola the principles of defending and not check how Real Madrid exploiting spaces. Oh, I mean Pep Guardiola backline and another because in football we control two things: the ball in the space. But this season Pep Guardiola struggle to at least control the ball, especially in defense line, and then again control spaces. Into a football. Na here naje ye born na untimi organize on more defending into these are all factors it is costing them, but the maintenance apart from road the factor no possession based football no he's not benefiting from possession to defend and possession consume time on some corner revive in the books no. And then again so check here in terms of the principles of defend, the rules and regulations also this would defend no Pep this season or lucky and compartness anyhow in the ball bar. Vincent coined them into these are factors resulting in why Pep a consider more international come Man City fans no the principles of defending more like this season you must back up. Now moving forward, Vincent. So check Borussia Dortmund from the year 1995, 96 and 97 they were dominant in Europe and domestically under Otman Hitzfeld. No a coach back or about Dortmund or making sure said Oba win the first ever Champions League against Juventus. And then again, on making sure the Bundesliga no win back to back for club of friends of Borussia Dortmund. And then time, now Borussia Dortmund were spending much on the market. And they were having two top personalities that don't team no. Talk about Get Newborn. And then again, the businessman called Michel Meyer. These two top individuals making sure some best spending more. They will go for top players for Borussia Dortmund to compete at the highest level. But Vincent, from 1998 to 2001, Borussia Dortmund spent a whooping amount of 170 million euros. And returns only 37.3 million euros. Inti, almost spend this extravagantly to a point around 2004. Na Borussia Dortmund bankrupt. Into Muko Bayern Munich side loan 2 million euros then time. Loan buy they were trying to reset the losses Mikel Meyer and kill within Borussia Dortmund I cost some to at least go to bankrupt into from there and appointed a certain CEO called Hans-Joachim Watzke. Now this an Obayano the first mission for him they said Obe Benge Borussia Dortmund back to financial stability. And say in terms of competing Real Madrid may compete with a lot of big signings. By Munich top players, by the end twin koto. Into how do we make sure say by we reach on level no? And the first thing he say he introduced what we call the money ball. Listen, yen fun low and high. And since then, Borussia Dortmund up your own finances to a certain point. And for now, so players look at the quality of players at Borussia Dortmund up your to other teams no. But for the past 10 years, listen, so a typical number 9 on him goes niche a Borussia Dortmund. Into check Lewandowski, check out Banter first Erling Haaland, and then the upcoming Gurasi. Listen, player watch set 10 goals within a single Champions season for Borussia Dortmund. Banter first Gurasi, a Didaco history. Into for me, how Hans-Joachim Watzke making sure said, obeying to the money born, it is benefiting club of friends said, I mean Borussia Dortmund, and at least they are benefiting from that. And the moment a certain talent factory player better goes more in the European 9%, it is adding more market value to the name. Into for me, so checking the history and how our recent times more quality players now, they are hoping say at least within 2-3 seasons is 170-200 million pounds for a bunch of face grass. Into for me, the money ball effectively working, and it's always good to have a very good leader or vision. Senka, one making that vision after that bankruptcy issue now, Borussia Dortmund have been struggling, but again, and Russia almost chorus. For now, our brand face are there on the market. They will sell him for big money. Even Pascal Gross or buying Chey with the experience of bet, would they agree? Then again, the upcoming Seoul grass in for me. These are factors that is making Borussia Dortmund interesting. But the money ball proposed and established by Hans-Joachim Watzke is benefiting Borussia Dortmund. For me, let's give it to how I created that vision after the extravagant spending of the likes of Mikel Meyer. Then time now Dortmund massively. For me, a good thing for them. But you can go and make sure so you can rely on Grassy when the striker, because they've shown say the past years they can produce top quality strikers for the game. That's it from the Borussia Dortmund side. Now Ghana United about how Chroma yet players ka. Listen. Say you see the loss of the game, and I say you see what it takes to run a football team now. Chroma no. I beg a few teams to run football.
Okay.
We are only having one thing say. Me ma platform. Uboni ya obi ko baby. If say I'm boni ye nso ye.
Okay.
Look, that's one thing. No, if not only in football, in other platforms, even admire with my platform, I'm money one city. But someone say, oh, coffee and quack heading. Uncle me from Andana. And I had dream. Look, no, say a certain standard. Listen, 2,000 should have been the standard. So wouldn't mean to your crowd. You should pay your player above 2,000. But listen, Obi say, winning ball say banana and I getting it. Are we serious? Are we serious? Listen, look, I will say, a slave in the place where you look, just me bow. Also, okay, Vincent by no, on Bebo say, Quemba no call outside. Vincent sending nine Bebu Sabi.
Obeda outside.
Obeda outside. But the Bush and Fred believe say one day, look, he will bring something home. What Paul said to say, play about or could be a or Pio Adam for our be our tongue. Send a bear, something crack, maybe I know. Look, what are we doing? I don't know football. People are selling players in euros, they are paying players in dollars. What are we doing in Ghana?
Niska.
Then Jaya.
I see the old giant.
Oh, listen, if we were frank with ourselves, sir. Look, I had Vincent, I had
right. In this go, but I say it is Castle. Robert, that was it.
Planning.
Look, into this cow plan here, baby.
Oh, Robert. A lot of options.
Okay, a lot of options. Mammy, too, Robert. Oh, my, here, my. Someone, oh, Yama, the Oko Fabadia. Someone, Yama. Oh, yeah, Coco Fancy. And I said, no, penny catch you, Yama. Ah, then so teams rooting your moon free. Go on, creative, be this kind of a back. Go Englander. A system man, I must say clubs in Unesco. Okay. Got 2 months on 2 players, guys, so called administration. Yeah, you team, but I have May yes, and you want to discuss no problem. 2 team guys has a bottle or 3 hours free. And I'm not denying they know. Can you team I cannot crash a tips? But to kind. And I will cooking. Or maybe I say scan on company. But I get back on soon say it looks like a castle of Muniska. But match day, Sika team owners in the Wura match. And your match get to us. I quite my day in the overball. Mine no didn't finish now, or his son of classical. Or the other. Your mom, we are wrong. Or the scanner. When you mean here. Now, or you in Janica. Oh dear. So the Osman Cathro said, "Never bore her a cost of Bribia by getting no bookmaker." So that's it. Oh, indeed, someone said, "If a 5 player because they say in a course before the game, and he has a no problem, young man, captain, no, oh, then you have an from a player in your me or show. Or maybe your best idea, no more 1 me ocean. No, no, you don't know man captain, also one yet. Yeah, on your money going. No problem. I thought I would give you how. Level of this ball game will be to me. I gave you how level of a ball will be to me. Some more me okay. I don't think they will be to me. Okay. Oh, no boy, you yes, about hat. We see the real. We see the real. Okay. I'm a come there. Then my Champions League member. Now, I said, sir, Nanka Bay a melodramatic story. Say, breast for. You bought 2 legs in a year and come qualify for Paris Saint-Germain, but Ahmodena PSG for no the came no. It was so massive for Stade Brest to contain, and also a Juventus Football Club winning over PSV. Borussia Dortmund call Kokosha Sporting Club de Portugal unanswered no. Because this is a team under Ruben Amorim, no Musha Manchester City, no Musha the top teams, but. Just after Ruben Amorim left the club, they say Niama Shasia are turning upside down against them, and they sat home and lost by 3-0. Manchester City and Real Madrid 3-2. Listen, Pep issue no me who say I am more psychological than say ye pitch and also ankasa couldn't come on. Because if you check Pep Guardiola's salary ne resource over the past few games from winning position, now Manchester City for a bottle lead, you know. Either say mobile draw and also so lose game. And some Pep Guardiola ne resource now when you over the past few games now make one was
against teams like, Real Madrid, almost free, a winning position, ever be lose game, and again, so many games. Listen, almost 6 to 7 games, and a Manchester City from winning position, back, be lose, and at the right time, and now my catcher will say the game was going to be a battle between Erling Haaland and Kylian Mbappe, because these are two guys pressure almost to deliver. Mbappe bana Alba Madrid hono. So many, it is his duty and his time to make sure say ono so be boana fi trophy no Real Madrid for nsa to bi so. So bonny game no say do betimi abobi awie na still nsa to trophy ni bi so a. He may be the one I ever victimizing out because that no mo budget with 2 attackers in Vinicius Junior, Rodrigo, Jude Bellingham playing behind them, they won the Champions League. And this all Kylian Mbappe, which is 20-30 goals a season. Near the over team we home. That's a Untimisha. Then you become the problem. Erling Haaland playing against Real Madrid, no Untimisha, Kylian Mbappe, and then Jude Bellingham. And yesterday, both of them made sure so much goals. Now, listen, Shadi Bimami, Jude Bellingham, 90th minute winners. And your penalty. Say a ball game 90 minutes in action. Time now they are can or she go. I'm on the team now win the game. And your penalty. Listen, he has given 6 of those. And in the history of the game, it is only Cristiano Ronaldo in the order to watch 7. Only Lionel Messi a tie with 6. He started with Hetafe 90 plus 5. Or she go. Am I Real Madrid 4 we need 2-1. Union Berlin in the Champions League, 90 plus 4, or she go more winning. Barcelona, 90 plus 2, and or show. And also 2 so the Barcelona also 90 plus 1, or she go Manuko 3-2. Then Valencia, 90 plus 5, or show, and a Manchester City or Doma Babes also 90 plus 2. And this guy is gradually becoming a guy. Say, in your substitution board, no say, at the time, Nibia Kahua, that is his moment. Because we have near Fergie time, and gradually it will get to a point we will get Bellingham time. See, now the time not also. So this is the amount of minutes we need to add to the game. That's a Real Madrid for no a draw position and that's a losing position. You always expect this guy to come up and then make sure say or the Bibia Baba can give no. The one money to me yes and the positioning and his ability to sense spaces. So movement away there and then finally. Not the born aqua cottonet at the money team. Look, this is still a young lad, but Titum said without injuries, listen, or Bonnie game he may be counted as one of the greatest midfielders on game. But ACL injury, medical can happen. Sometimes they are genetic. So Papa Bobo no ACL, I likely sounds will be happy. Jude Bellingham never Pamra no Bobo no rupture ACL twice. So he should be very, very careful. Game be our Bobiano. Or making sure say Wahen who ye Real Madrid for Vinicius Junior and so arise here by a certain point. Say players are most goals against Manchester City. Lionel Messi was 7 goals, 3 assists. Benzema was 6, 2 assists. Mbappe now has 2 goals, 5 assists against Manchester City. So direct involvement in terms of goals. Messi Nedikai, Benzema also. Vinicius Junior is superimposing himself in the UEFA Champions League, and gradually he's getting there. Osman Dembele and so on the other hand, since say Osman Dembele form now no the power. Now the coach Luis Enrique say he is now like a PlayStation player with a light above him. A true baby. Now Luis Enrique and Dembele anymore. Listen, I told that stop complaining and superimpose yourself on the manager. So do the game with 3 minutes now, money 2 goals. The next game he'll be forced to start you. Open house and so many go at the next game into gradually. Now we establish home. If you do manager and also the fans will call for you. And that is what Osman Dembele is beginning to do for Paris Saint-Germain Football Club. Quickly, Maminko Rio and game about Celtic against Bayern Munich. Listen, this is a big game. Forget about the fact that Bayern for no Champions League ni bebree omo a very good squad and omo dey to Celtic for no makọ akobo. A game a Bayern for betimi akọ win with ease. But listen, open one team o team disappointed in European nights Bayern for no can ho bi. A historic right from 1987. Emro mukoko lusu that Champions League final no edema FC Porto of Vienna. Ebra no bia nim so omo na ekwakoje title no dey si omo nan so. Now the UEFA president at the time Mpoko beside FC Porto president said, by how many goals do you think you lose? But your poor game no, they 2-1 against Bayern Munich. And omo title in from myself. Oma Porto and Oma lose so many games on European night. Then Nipa did say they were going out there to win the game. The most recent of them was in 2012 when they played against Chelsea. Again, our home grounds. Who gave Chelsea the dog chance? But the reality, you know, not Chelsea for now, but show my title na the cup. Now saying against Real Madrid or Santiago Bernabeu, they were leading with some few minutes to go. But again, Bayern Munich about one. Until now, more away against Celtic. You can go say Bayern for no win the game no with ease. But only one team. When you feel it is over for them, that is where they disappoint. But with the likes of Harry Kane, mo and the Kingsley Coman, mo, Amobe Jinan Tantan was said Janabri Mon, the likes of Jamal Musiala Monede. The attacking firepower is going to be great. But one thing I can say is a Celtic for no go. Because teams or Mushe goes do no. Yeah, no much in time your Masembe. Because they know they are going to score 4. Do they want 2 man problem? That is what Bayern Munich are tending to be now under Vincent Kompany. They score a lot of goals, but you also score some against them. I feel similar. Yasha says you provide forces at the Ama. Your games and venues are hold on. Then my for football back over my club owners now more Ghana. Over the weekend I was at a game. Now team who now put team no hokan. Or the stance no me din. And more say a bot team in the car or baby and aqua tenant if you in Nisika man. Or mum ne ashas ya. Or would the match officials at them wanting to assault them. Listen, say what team? Now so be able to have 10 cities. So much in there 10 cities so much. About the tenor stance. Not normal all you need to me the problem abrewa. You need to act fast. Forget about the fact say me busu and no. If you cannot tell them to stop it, you need to find a way to make sure say kabia ba bi mamet also. Because una obo team no hoka. And then next a fine be about for 50,000 for 80,000 play away from home. You are the one who is going to be affected the most. And in as much as say security for some ye can say mebre no ne team ne ya ne dia o team owner no. Listen, obo team no hoka no. There's no fun or best sorry so person ko bibi na say nipa no be kasa be carry to you are going to listen.
Okay.
Because he owns the club. I will say what Doma club ninti who could do obi bone no nipa na club dey na dia. So it's time they also stamp their feet on the ground. And na ye me nwanwa bebre oti ho wa edi ono hwe game no. Na e kwosoro fans na tete ne nchen VIP one so omonti ase and it nearly turned into something else. Even after they kosi won so ateni nyina no Ghanaians have still not learned anything. Your foot to a yet tia send the battery or for many or bekwa kusi charge. Apart from that, listen, the BN one normal can nipa beti. The club owners ne more bank teams na say team no kwa when you why affect them no. Sometimes you need to take the steps for the other people to follow.
Right. But that's also my memory on China to us my wa.
But that's na mamentia Ghana for number. Listen, Ghana for football pa. Opamaba compare football for Africa, Ghana, ya nikaya, ibetosimiano. Football a passion at every nation. But football passion, listen, I don't think say a more important than young your life say ye live with us. And see say the Babani say, Binimo trust league in Russell. Binim say yen so na yen finding appropriate measures to be good quite more. If you say be co park ya, sabio your some a year see obi akopak na nani ba kwanya dai one fa anko yo issue say see na no be asisi wo ye various stadiums ya obi nan ba kwanya dai ba kwanko enche ikwa no obi nkwa one fa anko fi and see kasa football no a passion ma ye pe football into no chinchina na chen say environment no enye save ma ya yen konkobo a na ka ya me say football ye e dia hwere yen kwa na ye da and the chrome han ye won Vincent nipa sabio Ghana han ye won yesua nyansa abra obi ahre ne nkwa ene yesua nyansa obon se kwan bia down feature no portals ahodo egusunya asam kotua ka bom kunkurun sa one day na ka bom na nipa na kana ahwe ase na bom se ni obi ahre ne nkwa dana bit chiapoto winina. You will come and near good pine chain, and my nearby bone the cack of Freeman and Listen, on that particular day, and a quatri and yarding, any free quarantine. The BC and Snagana nearby and also. Into Yakaso will be some be from a park so into Ginaso and the no way ya. Mommy Ninaso ye. Na infant yini before see a sack of park and say, a quack of ball. May I more be brave, say yes, Premier League in Costanimo, Division 1 in Listen, Yamian Ukraine. Last week, I am more Premier League, you know. Division 1, Zone 1, Zone 2, Zone 3. Even the, I can't say, district football na airborne, Division 2 na airborne. Listen, and no man cost a crown, none be about 5 venues. And I said, young fires, I idea Saka and Nipa Park. 5 good venues. I idea Saka and Nipa. The year saying I go say, Bon, the right say, you go so penny for my sibra, positive when I will know. Still a minimum TJ. Ah, Muguswede, or Muguswede or Moye. And Mimi Osman Matemi, who say, Division 1, how cry more hot. A chain Premier League, you know. Say about Ghana Premier League, na say be a yenya, say be a you record 2 cases, say be a bony power stadium, my aboha, could division a cocker. Go for your bomb cases, a record no, and yansam kotoa. And this say be a yes, stop football and football here, yensa, say a body division 1, na ye their proper connect in your Premier League, so bounce back here. Yensa, but ye make sure say, you know, me go come ye, abua, son a beer, young football with my fun and my perfect because obi up a football, but obi in per football in Chanonqua. I don't think say Dana and Napoli be construction like I say Pole and Kwanye football ni ba kwa kobe choose football ahead of them kwa wonimo into no be no or persevere or park not one fan kwa mafi into no and penny for entnase no omon fan no manguna kwa to the extent say o ko park e hu bia ni mu e say nkofo kwa na hu yeden e hu omumu o ko park e hu bia ni mu se na bia kwa obetimi de won kwa yeden won kwa ba fie. So I think say I was say obia o ye involve bia asem mu no kotokofo ginafa has for will be and other teams is won't be no obia nkamom because send na to kotoko team no e betimi to team bia and ade ba konsu service we na aba na ye kan ho asem no ho 18 Premier League teams e okrum ha no listen obia difo asem mu obia edifo because entimi ma say venu bi wa say we a Premier League team we Division 1 team nipa supporter Daniel Ba yinim so sitie yinim say okura say ukọ park onim kofo bia ese kofo we die omo ya omeyi omebu se sie obi anim ne fans omotesa enti no dia na money etu afa ho nti e besre fe say on Premier League pinning for Asia stake with the sahudo mo in game nim supporters chairman so ahodo mo Ghana ase no omo no obi Asia na yem fine kwan fa so a e betima ma asumdua ba stadium se na be a at least obi ko park ya omo se me kwa aba nya me kwa aba na se ye be ba abra o ye den ne nkwan ka no o kwa aba obe na ntia akọ na ne nyinu nsa nyinu na mi no obetim dia back ama no makoyi amai listen me hu se ye nyene sa boy bebre now house of folk ene kotoko ensan sem say ye mo slots ewo esko na ne ka ho asem Vincent nyamia no Ukraine say pese e football no e drum pempen so ye pa ho sa two teams we no respect omo pe no ye mfa mo kotoko and house of folk respect I say omania ba mo so I say mo hu say no you deserve more respect e chen de nya ya gf ni mfa mo mamo nwene power asem ye mfa mo na asumdie mra ye football ni because kotoko has extracts here ya I don't think say gf be happy ewo omudumade omudim sekotoko kasa watwe no afi league nim has kasa me mokotoko so mo ameso me mo a listen a bad big blow e dey my in league no respect ahodo mo pe no omumfa mo adenti a wo say ye set be a 12 member committee esco members at the Ghana Football Association na e kasa o emutu de e automatically omo direct na 10 ya den ya to so aba ye pay mpo other 10 na aka no bia gitum sekotoko a big editing team now or rep no has a big editing team now or rep no ntimi me hu ni say yemfa respect no masa two teams we say na be betimi aboa na omatimi control ye league ni yi at least e betimi aboa ye wi so a ye ma PLB yen say agu minim say agu so ho omugu so ha na PLB bi so
PLB is something like a ghost something.
It's like me name be obi
Alaji Gusa but what say PLB as them say
what you say
professional league board pay
me name be obi
those days Osman professional league board.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, and
Gaka. Strong entities.
What do you say? But you say, no,
no Gaka election can be a friend him say. Gaka election, because what you say? All could John Sako we need
what do you say? And Nini to me be a Vincent. omani munyam o meda to ho amye tietia so kotoko ne has ani munyam no Vincent me ho say obitimi kasa kotoko nipa akọ esiko no so bia wani nkunim has nipa akọ wani nkunim o esiko ne so how many kuta numbers okrum a how many kuta numbers no na yekoto gaka lesson pa anase bia JF school lesson na has nipa anya den anwene has for the Frederick Mon Koy wanwene so what does it even internal ayikwana ekoso a omukra mo campaign tia no e be de na ye football na ai enti mesere se pese ye football na ye ya sa two slot we emfa hwema emfa mre football no ensehwe yemfa respect ya kotoko en has ma deserve emfa mo na omo ye nkyerem say omo ye mpenimfo o me garden ye and we say adenti a wo say ye season ase na inya sponsor from Emma league no na kwan best na fa so timi converse has ni kotoko say ska bien ho but monkobo league a mo gitim ko boy fa na besi enti nka ye na nka has na de obi a omo trust ni ye akọ ngaka no so na bia PLB almost osa wo ho ye kotoko de obi aba wo ho a listen I don't think senka o maka se bia enko share league bia sia sika mai because I must spend a lot chips account what was has na kotoko tia by 18,000 and this obi a o be 10 players o tia ma o sa ahia na obenya enti adenti wo so share league bia sia ba league no sika nya den sika mai in this o board no so bia at least on so make sure say obeya de be boa o benefit ya tim se wa se obi aso be den be benefiting so afrim ntimi me hu ne say yemfa ne munyem bia se fata mfanya den efuma omo and a bad day pass listen ye be ko Spain Florentino Perez bia Maja Madrid me ko pray e bia La Liga president and I say bia La Liga you know Spain national na omo federation nyina ko pray yes wo okoye no anya den wanya listen won nyampo a nipa on ne contest ba brepa so what you say ntimi me hu ne say yemma sampenimfo we and munyem bia se fata no yefuma sa afa no mankasa hu say no yeso so chen bebi ye wo sisi no until we ye dia e wo se nsa kan omo mfa makotoko ne house na ye move on na ye nkọ anim because a bad day pass ye wa ne ye league na two teams ya Vincent omo supporters omo na kasa bia empu na epunu in terms of supporters na omo ne bia omo ntimi decide emfo omo na omo nua nkotoa de league na ye ran ne sa no nti me de me hu ni say kotoko ne house request no mo dia kono asundwe mu e be bua enya asundwe nko Vincent e ade ebetumi abo bebre ama this is bia hodo bia I to say akwa ye chida hu ni yi no ye be hu ni yi because say obi ti akra na so oye kotoko aka rep na obi repass so e wa Vincent e hu ni yi ba se bia board asema ye kan e na togo se mi akasa me ekoso na pen kasa mi akasa me ekoso a I don't think some market take this be affect team na omo finance no massa so what you say nti me hu ni say yemma mpenimfo kotoko ne has no respect bia mu deserve bia we football mu no yemfo mo na afei omo ntimi mo ma football ne fa ne tuma pamfamfra because Ghana het no upewu kotoko ne has foko no eso change GF asem o kana bia obi ne wonya adwen eso change GF na orane football no because kotoko kuta numbers no clubs e okruma say omo na kotoko eden kotoko ene omo compete season bia waji bebre chen omo has aji bebre chen other teams aka no apart from kotoko and on GFA say Vincent kotoko manage no mayi has manage no mayi as compared to GFA na nkasa mo in this bia ayeso she nyina na me so chen na ma me slot bi na from media and so bet make condition bi eden ope bia yempo kotoko na so feko no eson e chen Ghana football na nkasa mo eden ye round about e wo ka say Ghana football association but media to me hu ni say omo ye big chen federation na nkasa mo Vincent respect bia wo bia wo say de mo bia no yemfa mo na afi se na be ya o metimi abo anya se bia de mo kwa yemfa ne yemfa mandate emfa nka mo say mo dwumade ni and bia PLB nso yete ba mo so mo dwumade se na betimi abo ama no makoyi in terms of sponsorship Vincent entimi ko ba se ye bo league ya wie ne ye bo akosi ase and ye o match the nke 20 ebi my teams kwa best na first one league e okroma say kwa best na teams na first ekokobo entimi de me hu ne Vincent we are no ma bia wo say GF ni ye e di teams se na be at least ye be mu say yes we mu deserve we say because entimi ma say bia the last bia young apostles e be ka say o me ne kotoko kwa che bia TV right cap kotoko demand say bia me pay bia 70% ya one ne nkonko chepe because games are here eden and the TV so TV hu ni sa na wo say ko recent club license board no omo agigi license be free teams in terms of the on besi akan and be bring by recent say eba ne sa ho if you know a failure I will say yes and Tabia and if you may FIFA boho project our various stadiums are would be especially Babia and net Yajom Lance from Winsem. Sanum fast open a bus. Maybe a cotu be a FIFA this cabaye. I could to boho. I didn't so call was say in Swinner about Yans to Toban in Spray Park and so a pebble this time and I was seeing Yason Fasono. Said this time the Yason Fasodia and a Kaya boy the bow corn for some of the bus. And the honor me who said no. Say, I was see ye brave Benny Buakunta ye. Say, FIFA the Sicaba, Yanko to boho who don't find no man friendship, not a pebble, a paba. Yen spray park and said, "Baby, I want to send a bear, park and a bear smooth." Now, no, a year babonty, I'm so happy, and yes, smooth. And Sana say, I work and then Bohona, I don't know among ye. I know among spray park and so. And the moon is a year to boho, who do come beer and fast one day, and fast some you cry to this or in swimming, do I am fat pipe of crying the uncle and Tian Fanco, and so a trading neighbor go say, a Nina a toda. Ye umo bi adwuma listen ye follow up never adwuma no dey so bi nsa no ebe kompona ket onim say bi ni na ye adwuma o but what I saw bi nsa dey para ye adwuma na wi eno a nsuo nim tank bi na nsuo eden nsuo pipe kran sim bi bi na betumi water park ne so but esem si eden ya connect pipe or park ne so when you no ma bi a listen emwa ma ye football ni nkoyi because obi betumi dey compare ti a say wo kra no wo ka say ba be boho the same pitch na boho was non park na park and sense na a Percy this time na ke nyansu ensuo ni ho saa no fa so be na ba so e ka ya twa to say omo de sika ba me ya din na budget ba be go mfa so bi ama so timi hu ni say we nyina no ma bi a be say e wo say ye sha say na kakra because this is the time man ke be nyansu ni pa but ensuo so ni ho ntino omo hwe na de se fata na mo nyamfa ma ya be say
right it has say fresh say ma ye ni nkomo e wo show no so ya kan say bebre right after calls no me ba cho messages e be bo kwa mu enti fresh say 0591228584 0591228585 0208440943 ma ye ni nkomo e wo show no so ha basana na wonso wa kire wadwen e wo show no so enam so ye kasa bia no se wotifie se wo adwumomfo akọ wo a wo hwe nyina no wonso wo bibia opese wo ka enti sabre no eni hello good evening
evening sir
yeah for say na kasa free
friend Joe Ntamba
me ba cho me enti we
ye Liverpool fan and mo Everton la City lose
City lose
mo oba boy na ye ba ko taro yes City Nandra na Madrid tu fu abetawa ye ba send bi ya delete no and I me come be ba me Liverpool fan bye
ira say yanko na for next one hello good evening
yeah good evening Vincent
udini we okasa free
Rajab Nima
me ka say udini we okasa free no small dika bodini dada
Rajab I said one found your number and
hey Rajab so ga me gumi was me gradi
hey I tell you bro
hey Rajab ochina me de ba oni me no me yesa nka me de ba me twi good drive so kwa na me send delete enyo na keka
okay now me say all the Robert I say then you see your case by disappointed I happy because you had a little cheap share one AC Milan be share 3-1 Liverpool share too very disappointed no football you think happy you go there afraid disappointed yeah disappointed but we need give the 5-1
Rajab mami bisa wa question back on last I'm to be bisa say oko soccer center na uche mu se ja won ko soccer center na
oh
sometimes yam fan is enne wo game uni Celtic but I want here won kwa na be hwe soccer center ne o ana
oh David yeah me be a me share on your 4 na bo
4 I buy fans 4
no me just menya baby a share right but stay there if is na be 2 and then unya odin share no ma
no eho no
but that's not what you are talking about here like when you offer me to disappointed how
member pacho why
okay
Rajab obo be debate is here yeah won this one so hello good evening
Fine, you know.
Your friend said, "Not as free."
But the paper that
Me watch me and you.
If a reporter who talk up for what to monitor because protocol was the kind of come, but I don't know who part the film could be. I don't know me. I don't know who part the film could be a problem. With a much records. Protocol, I said the job and go area, a real bear. I don't know what to say. It's about the area. But the real most of you had a most actual worker.
You're asking for next one. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Your friend said, "Not as free."
I am from Kofi Kasafi and Katanka.
Me watch me and you.
Ah, okay. You can say, what when Drabo na Madrid any city boy?
Yeah.
What when you born in America now? Born in Spain, in England, was it? But when you pass a city, we had a shop. You can't say, Munya Ghana born in here. Munya teach ye, Munya players car. Now, Munya born in Ghana. Akila Munya is not the one time. Ghana is shop ball. Car, Munya, dear Waka, flag near the Kitty Palana. Kato, for Omuyan Colana, Omuyan Kuana. It is sometimes to begin one in just a million in a dog way. Chabo, Nipa employ home. Chanwa Nipa TV, Ubaka, Mazi, Nipa, the British TV, Uncle. TV rights in Scotland, a Quanja TV book, and Scamunia and cry lazy. Yes, now, I can't perform crying and you want to go away. I don't know. Make you cry.
Okay, I say, Obifu from Ra. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Your friend said, "Not as free."
Vincent Moamunia dollar money.
Hey, dollar my tongue, catch it.
Michelle said, "I'm more than
Hey, dollar. What was saying?
Michelle, what the Vincent Manfa when you be? Because excavate and not persuaded by a gun and so family and say, Mavan Commerce.
Mate.
I'm from a back door in Kawa. They are not go excavated exactly.
Aye. Okay.
Would you? Bob and you come on. So, who could you have to come a bread because the best way to have been spinning started for some of one food ever. So, trouble, you're not trouble. I said, the money should have sent a cracker. Yeah, from they would have played since Bob and the and then the end the common one moment and message for all the football post. Since now, that the marriage was a bundle of the
It's a dollar man, young court near for next one. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Your friend said, "Not as free."
Your friend could go to the
My auntie,
actually, I also work at the Samoya store. Look at what you go. I left National Bulls that year in the city. If one about will be asked and back in shoot to go to Chester or dribble to more goals chamber against it.
Yeah, and 2 or 7 you say your stories in your cancer. Hello.
Goals in Barty.
Okay, young next one. So I'm saying, Yantaninka. Hello, good evening. Hello. Hello, good evening, next caller. Hello. Good evening.
Fine evening.
Your friend said, "Not Kasafri."
A very Christian.
Christian Kasafri.
A Kasafri, Asalaja, with Amasama.
Okay, Christian, my auntie you.
Like in person, Captain Kakevi for Ghana Premier League, you know.
Okay.
Ghana Premier League, Ghana for anything one Kasam, but Adebakwa, yeah, before me, and say, how Ghana Premier League in Ghana, yeah, 24 young Kasa, Accra to cook, and with Master Santikotoko. That's the idea of where how Premier League in or moon or more 24, also moon or more anti now, Emma Sadia, Emma Pulling Moon. And the Aban say no, you say I want Ghana with intelligence, 24 no, I can't support me with master and take up. I want say you say I want to move your one, do not move any part because I'm not more sima. I want Ghana happy. So man, your parka and you're fine. And try to me, that to me, boom. I'm more victims. Also, move they are not moving your part. Because for your part, not a gas of your parka. And I'm that idea. On our bones and colony now, be a betting dome, no more bone model. Okay,
you say, young next one, so hello, good evening. Your fellow saying, I can suffer him.
Yes, I'm right.
My you.
But you're making your phone,
Oh, line in your crowd. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening, your fellow saying.
Oscar Ampoma.
My you.
Okay. The program neighbor so me chemu na name Juma pa mo ye Aboma Ghana football akoni Eba so na me hwe mo no ana mo hu sisi ye na efe pa se na mo sisi se mo ho so na se no mo che champa mo ya catch pampa Nyankopon ko so mo na de dia mo pa mo sisi e kata me na nanti a mo mo ko sisi na se nanti na hu sisi na pa le ni aso ma hu sisi. And then, ladies, you know, you're coming to me so. If I come here, I'm going to take Kotoko. Nancy, I'm going to see you. I will hope. Nancy, in penny for a more, maybe be me, and 2 years. Now, I should be in course and Sunday. Ghana football, so be fun. If now, they are going to football today. Agency. Pennyfo no emfa omnansi for no move bi amwa enyete bia we price we Ghana nkoso entime dinga so Ghana football Ghana nkoso ye nyina amwa sene be ya nyema do koyi sene be ya ye nyina ye cost sports stadium say ye kohwe ball ya ye de nije na ko be tindi ye mako e be tindi ye ire mako ti sene be ya di be se se dem pomwa e bibia nkoso ye.
Yeah, that's a self fair. What you're doing? Yeah, hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Your brother saying. Nah, the action. Yeah, for next one. Hello, good evening. Your brother saying, knock us everything. Man, it's got a two on Kaya cry. Your brother saying. Hello. Hello. Yeah, I'm for next one. Need you yeah, for next one. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Your friend saying, "Knock everything."
Bacham free station.
Your friend saying.
Bacham free station. What do you mean?
It's all your friend was saying. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Udini baby okasa free.
I'm a free station.
Your friend was saying. Okay, yes, you.
Kato Kleku, you are GFC, because you need to Kleku, you need the personal. They come for business, on wire, away, Kato Kleku, on wire, no, one may have a football now, perform. Now, most of you, Kato Kleku, on wire, because you need the personal, or some player, your friends, Amolala, don't need that player now. Now, what the agency, because to cook football, and to move the warrior,
only personal, oh.
To cook personal. Some things personal, it comes for business.
Okay.
Business or the buy, meaning to cook personal, yes, it will be safe. Because me, and to still looking to the more football club, I call very peaceful.
Okay.
Only thing, Solomon, may we homework or class.
King Solomon. Okay. Mate, young next one. So, hello, good evening.
Into one wire.
All right, Yate. Yeah, go on for next one. Hello, good evening. Hello. Yeah, for next caller. Hello, good evening. Okay. My for course nisi na minko na messages no Emra wakwemu. Osman King Solomon FC, what is adding team dinda? I think team be the King Solomon. Edoso. Okay. Mate. Now my bisa question be of course no I don't know say what here. I'm saying now president ni kra wo ho I don't know. Na different no. And na everybody ah. I don't visit a course no ho asem. You Mate. My uncle man no enkin chemistry Robert Yanko.
Say no bisa say. Me say
mo eno no. O si go dribble ni ho an ko hunu gale na obi be di yensem mebre.
Story na ye say. Most goal contributions against Manchester City in the Champions League history.
Okay.
And I me say Leo Messi ni dikan 7 goals 3 assists. Ukabo me 10. Benzema tossing in 6 goals 2 assists. Ukabo me 8. And Vini tossing in 2 goals 5 assists. Ukabo me 7. And the goal contributions are Rodrigo against City no. The goals no betimi ado so acha Vini. Ba o count in assist ni buma and lose 7 no. Nti na wa masa list ni. Enim say di panata na ho ase.
Bia wate no ho ase. Ha fi di wate no ho ase. Se no cheche ma mo tie ni ye. Ayi asambe.
Yeah no aba.
Ha, my tiu.
Na Rajab se madiri ni team na.
Aha, nti para cho me enko.
Vincent, a chopper ni ho ba.
What if I put chopper to ase na den.
Uti.
Kan say oh Rajab won't forget it.
Listen, the American say. Rajab no in mini pa obeti ase. The American say. Baby a wodwe say Bayern for na shy wie no. Omo ta disappointing.
Okay. Na dey so esa na tie.
Even in the history of the Champions League, we lose 5 finals. Ni nyina no na ese omo na ekwohye. What I say, 82 against Aston Villa, no man favorite. Yes, 87 against Porto, no man favorite. Still, omu lose game no. 99 against United, no man favorite. 2010 against Inter no mpo no. No man slight favorite over Inter Milan. Listen,
Sabena Milito mo polombo na mo.
Jai. Na Bayern team ne bad.
Na nye bad there, but Milito ne eto no ball na no dey.
Look, now he kwan na omo na fa so qualify ba final na. Eno na ma o ka say na omo no betimi ahye. But on paper, na say wo rank dey obetimi age title na. Ana Bayern for no was slightly ahead of Inter Milan. But still omo lose then 2012. Sabena Chelsea da basis. No be share the title. Until 5 times omo lose ni nyina no. They are usually favorite. Into games, they are over Timia Candy, over Cadia, but Omono.
Tifa chop and fussy overly. Catching is all Raja, we didn't forget it. Now, you're queen.
Raja won't forget it. No, oh, Minipa, yes, and yeah. Good evening, Globe TV. My name is Jacob. I'm watching from Upper East Region, Binduri. You are doing a fantastic job over there. Keep it up. We say, Globe TV, good evening. You guys are doing the best. Osman said yesterday that Real Madrid is the God team. I think I agree with him. Please tell Man City fans to go to England for a wedding party because Aguero will be divorced soon since he can't satisfy his wife anymore. We should say, good evening. I'm Gino. Gino by name. Thanks for the good work. We say, I really appreciate that. We say, good evening, Globe TV Sports crew. Please help me wish my lovely sister, Faustina Ayariga, a happy birthday. May Almighty Allah richly bless her. But Madrid was very fantastic yesterday. When Osman said even God support Madrid, so people were making noise. Hala Madrid from Kratos, Mohamed Alasan, Wasa, Akupon, the free, Mr. Ibrahim Mohamed, gold buying agent. We say, Globe TV, I'm Adam from Kaneshi Banana Inn, Trotro Station. Any updates on my darling club, Manchester United? United Fogusu Pam Pam Nkofoni bi said the bear is kind of a banana matimi a day about him no hombra or my Pam Ferguson a Pam Pam Bimuati. Still, Omugus. We say I'm Daniel. Is it Daniel or Daniel from Sawaba? This show needs a reward. Man City will respond in the second leg. A high possibility. Yeah. My name is Calibos Hala Madrid. We say, good evening, Robert. I really don't like Madrid. I hate them. But I'm trying to convince myself to believe that but it's not working. The team is unbelievable. I must say beautiful. Well, maybe I'm just jealous. I wish Bayern turns to this super team. It's just beautiful. We are winning tonight. 3-1. Rajab, no. Umrani Momasu, Medru Hono, Yan Nasam. I say, hi, I am a local from Agogo. I say, can Bro Robert please help me appreciate Raul Asensio's hard work? Oh, yes, and Nana, and your back. This is say, hi, Globetvgh, I'm authentic from WhatsApp band to myself because I know Denise Rowe. Yesterday, I told you that Madrid will win by 3-2 and Mbappe to score. Yes, why are they pa? Send no oyadi boss no collect any idea.
Dangana eduba yi bo fa no so vadio ajato no bo
ba her performance na was.
Me say asenso datia wala fanti so na ma se first go so
eduba bi no na halan twetwe mo.
Ayo
no cheze na ni ade. Dani I say hi, I'm Roberto. We say hello Marie to the whole I say we say hi, I am K2 from Manso, Watreso. Greetings to all my friends, especially King Bible. Thank you for your good job. I say best TV sports station in Ghana, Globetvgh, but please. Okay, open good. We say famous, Hala Madrid. I'm just Lord watching live from the United States of Sunyani. What a sweet victory. When so okay, no. It's a good evening, Globetvgh. Real Madrid, the best team in the whole world. We say good evening, Globetvgh. It's your boy Yusuf from Banku. Okay, Boko. Watching you live in Boko City, Globetvgh. You people are doing a fantastic job. We see Globe Sports, no size. We say good evening, Globe Sports. Please, I would like you to explain autonomous league for my better understanding. I'm Dr. Punch, aka .com at Asimfosu Parliament Park. We say Piaga. Also watching live from Achim Asafo. We say hi Globe Sports. Help me wish my bro police officer a glorious birthday. May Almighty God answer all his secret prayers. Okay. Kwame Roxy from Danger Dominance. I want to know the free tea. You say a bang and a that's no. A bang happy birthday in confirm. I do work stadium. Okaf. Then we teach a ball no. Happy boy home by bang. We say good evening, my favorite sports pundit. I am Felicia from Spinters. I really enjoy your show. Liverpool win this game. We never walk alone. Greetings to Vincent and the whole crew. And to Felicia and so Etienne. We say good evening, seniors. I am Kwame Relevant, watching live from Nzemanyu. Please tell Vincent that we are waiting for his song. Thanks. Collapse cases. So say, good evening. I'm Eric from Kranza. I agree with Osman. Real Madrid is God's team. So we know so you know capital now in the firm or collapse. Come massage also per blog there. The Vincent no go for collapse. Wait, I say good evening, Globetvgh. Is David watching live with the family from Washington and Sherman. Keep up the good work. We say good evening, I'm Yao Click from Akontomra. Still, Hala Madrid. We are the comeback kings. If Barca fans don't understand, they should bend the sea. We so as a good evening, say I am in Cancer, watching live from Accra. You're doing a great job. Keep it up. That's a very funny statement. How can you own something and the government of Ghana should always spend money on it for you? If you own it, then generate your own money for the national teams. He is not serious. When so I say, watch out for Madrid. We are coming like Kakai. Globetvgh is simply fantastic. I'm Steven Seshi Some. We say hi, Globetvgh. My name is Emmanuel. Watching you live from Pai Katanga inside Uti region. We say I'm Jakota Ibrahim Ampem, texting from Badu Globe Sports, simply the best. When so I say hi, my name is Chidi Hala Madrid, team from God. We say Bayern to win by 3-1. We say good evening, Globetvgh. I'm Joseph from Navrongo. Keep it up. Greetings to all workers of the Caps Lodge inside Paga border. We so I say good evening, Globe Sports. Real Madrid is the god of football. Other teams are just servants. They are all serving Madrid. We should say Globetvgh, you do all. Malonzi, Edifrin, Swatre, and a Baye. Alenzi Mayen Chow influence Swatre. So be fine. We say as for the summer transfer, Chelsea must buy Dortmund striker. The guy is too good. When you need Chelsea for Casai and the win when you need I am sa no me. No. I say good evening, sir. Please, can we have a different football association in Ghana so that some teams would disassociate themselves from this current GFA? If yes, then I think it will help to break the monopoly GFA. From KT, I have for Kenya say. I say, Mr. Vincent, I'm watching the show live from Asofan. Please keep up the good work. GlobeTvgh no size. From Tulo to Gattuso at Asofan. We see Tony Cruz did know. This is your boy all the way from is it Folivo. Keep the fire burning. We see Starboy watching live and clear at Ahafumim Airport. We see the second leg will go well for Manchester City. We so I say good evening Globe Sports. It's your guy Issa Seidu from Nkwabing Nankuma. I'm really in love with your sports. I'll say, but Robert, you resemble my nephew Pa. I'm even afraid if you met his mother. By the way, keep the fire burning. Yes, I'm now okay. I'll say, good evening. Your analysis are good, but the brofono is too much. If only you can minimize the small. Thank you. Obviously, the Abase treating too much. We say hi Vincent, I'm Abdul Manaf Manish from Asama. In fact, your analysis alone is better than a whole sports show somewhere. Keep it up. We say about the players who have scored more goals in the UCL against Manchester City. Rodri, I think, has 3 goals or so. I'm Pop Skinny from Santasi. That's my correction for you guys. In Timachiri, no goals per goal contributions. And rank at the ma we as a GlobeTvgh, I'm Abdul Mumin from Nima. Fantastic job from you guys. Keep it up. I see Robert smiling well today, but not just the victory last night against City, but dodging 4-0-5-2 in the Copa del Rey. Anyway, congrats to you guys. Okay. Obian Kobabia. This is Desmond watching live from Amamole. Madrid made us happy last night, but we are still waiting for Aguero's testicles. We as a Madrid who always swim in the tears of anti-Madridistas. Yamo inside East Lagos. It's good evening. My name is Famia GH from Asin Fosu. But now I did Saudi Arabia all the way. More fire. The Saudi for no Abia tomorrow. Also, good evening. I'm at the park enjoying the show in Sunyani. Please wish my bro, Mr. Joseph Frimpong Freeman, a happy birthday. Well, as a good day, sir. I'm Lion from Medina. I disagree with Mr. Haruna saying that Hassan Kotoko are bigger than the Ghana Football Association. Or say I do disagree with him because Hassan Kotoko came to meet the organization called GFA, Justice for Poli. Hi Vincent, good evening to you and your crew. I want to ask the Champions League and La Liga, which has more cash. It's obvious, you know. I say hi GlobeTvgh. My name is Diego Simeone Anaba Bia, aka Ayakere Gaba from Sumbrungu in the Upper East region. I really enjoy your show. Keep it up. Celtic 1, Bayern 4, Monaco 2, and Benfica and Soso Omano 3. Final 3, AC Milan 2. I say good evening, Globe Sports. You are doing a great job. Keep it up, brothers. Send my greetings to Thomas, James, also then Gondete Samuel, and all Madrid fans. And I also also by 4-1 for Bayern, no possible, and 3-1 for Atalanta, so possible. Isn't the messages, you know, about
whoa, Osman, my uncle, it's you.
Listen, you come my into Bibia, Bibia, and Meroni Digimadino, my into Bibia, Abalo of Jara Fonsasna, Danny the Taylor, or what's some water, my auntie was so none.
Danny Echo.
Yeah, I'm in Chatabelabe.
Hey.
Yeah, Tabelabe was sick. I sure come on. I don't know, yes, you see. Oh, yeah, I'm sure you account.
All right, Robert Yako. So,
as I mentioned, Danny the Taylor, Chemota Honoshe, my incher Danny, na Bibia, so you're fine. I'm not much and I be sure now. 1 or 2 do 2 days. Yeah.
Okay. yɛde wɔsi Jeffers Mr. NP Council Daroma wɔnom ɛna so yɛ ase ma area gudi mu nsɛmi ebro sɛ na abre bia wonya nto boase na ohwɛ yɛn na ne yɛka bia so no osie no yɛde wase pa nyame adom ɔkyena yɛbɛsan so ɔbɔ na area gudi mu nsɛm abro medin ɛne Vincent Forgor yakra